Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. It's Corey Wesley coming to you live and in living color from New York, Harlem to be exact. Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. That's me. That's the kitchen table right here. And Harlem's back there. Something in a picture. It's New York. Anyway, it's Friday. It's Friday. So what y'all got planned? This is Memorial Weekend. I know we shouldn't be planning things. However, it is Memorial Weekend, and we're so used to barbecuing and picnicking and going out and stuff like that. And I'm a little concerned. Aren't you? Why am I concerned? Well, I have been seeing carelessness and disregard for other people. Yesterday, I interviewed Zeta Jones, the fantastic New York drag queen performer. I like to say performer because she is an all-around performer. And there's something that she said is wearing a mask is a selfless act, and I agree with that because this virus affects the vulnerable and other people, and if you choose not to wear one, it's like you don't really care for humanity, your fellow man, and I have issues with that. And but I know you can't control people. You can't make them do things that they don't want to do. As my mama would say, a hard head makes a soft behind, and what that means is you'll learn your lesson, and it's going to be a hard one when you learn it. Unfortunately, someone might be asymptomatic and not wear a mask, but the person who vulnerable might, by happen chance, do something, touch your face, have a mask on, touch your face, and then die. But because of the person who was selfish by not wearing a mask, and so why I am a little concerned about Memorial Weekend is because I think a lot of people are going to get laxy-daisy. I am going to have somebody over for the first time, but we both have our antibodies tests. We took an initiative to get our health together, or just know. I mean, obviously, there is no cure or vaccine, so there is no guarantee in life in general. So, but we're taking the extra precautions, and we already hung out once. We waited 14 days. We're fine. We both are negative for the antibodies. We've not been interacting with anyone. We've kept ourselves isolated. We've kept ourselves quarantined in our own homes. So I trust this person to come over, but we will still abide by the 6 feet rule. And I made a joke where a TikTok yesterday where I was measuring the couch to just see where 6 feet was, and from this distance to that distance. And it was a joke, but it was actually serious too. It's sad that we live in this state, but I believe that there is something to gain from this. Maybe I was talking to my doorman last night, and I just said that this situation in the world currently has happened for a reason. And some of us, we don't know the reason, and some of us will never, ever understand the reasoning because we're too self-absorbed. But others, hopefully like myself, I'm taking stock in that fear, which has been a common thread in these chats that I do, my talks, is that fear can't stop you from attempting to live your life. Yes, you have to be safe. I would say in this particular situation, you have to really, truly protect yourself, your loved ones. I have a mother who is COPD, bipolar, and she was in a nursing home. Thankfully, she is no longer in a nursing home. She's in Atlanta with her sister, healthy and safe. However, my isolation and my not meeting people and or hooking up or having sex and things of that nature was a choice of protection, not just for me but for my mother. Because even though I couldn't go to a nursing home or even my neighbor next door who's 80 something years old, I needed to protect them, and they're, vulnerable. And that's why I got my mom out of the nursing home. You know, sometimes we have to take our own health and into our own responsibility. That's what my doctor had said, that, people are waiting for their doctor to call them to go get tested here in New York. They complained at one time that, oh, we can't get tested. Now there's tests available, but I asked some people, they haven't even gone and got tested yet. That was the first thing I did. Like when they made it available, that was the first thing. But of course, I was coughing for 19 days, so I had the reason. But then my antibodies test came back negative. So, who knows? However, what I will say is this: I took the initiative, and my doctor, although she didn't have to do it, she gave me kudos and props that I took my health into my own hands. I did not wait for my doctor to call me, did you get tested? Because they're not going to do that. They are swamped and with, all kinds of things right now with this illness. Obviously, the healthcare system did get challenged and tested. We as a society was tested, but it's up to you to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And I just think that you can't be so engrossed in, oh, it's not going to happen to me. Because things do happen to people. Let me tell you. I've slept with a couple of people that have given me some STDs, and I ain't proud of it, but I will tell you, I didn't think it was going to happen to me either. But it did. That's a word to the wise. However, so in essence, what am I trying to tell you? Wear a mask when you go outside. And really, the funny thing I have to say to you guys, I be seeing these posts with people, and they like, oh, I'm with my friend, we did social distancing, and they sitting like 2 feet apart. Like, I don't think really people know what 6 feet apart is. And I should have my damn, whatchamacallit, I should have my measuring tape. Oh my God. Let me tell you, 6 feet is a little bit further than what y'all saying. So stop posting that you social distancing with your friends 6 feet apart. Because I can look at that picture and tell that you are not 6 feet apart, child. I laugh at myself. I laugh when I be scrolling. I'm like, but you know what? A for effort. You gotta give people A for effort. They tried. That is the funniest. That's the funniest stuff I've seen. I'm trying not to curse on my videos. It's hard though, because that's me. When I say shit and love and all that stuff, that's me. But I'm gonna try. Even though on YouTube now they have a little box that it's not for children. So, anyway. No, but that is the most funniest shit I have seen in a long time. Because I be laughing. I be like, you okay, y'all tried. I know. But 6 feet is kind of far from one another. I mean, it's not like this. It's like this. Okay? 6 feet, if you can lean over and give somebody a soda or a bag of chips, you're not 6 feet. You have to get up and kind of hand it over like that, stretch. If there's no stretch in your bend, you're not 6 feet. They say them particles fly. Have you ever talked to somebody and then you see it come out? Child, please. If you that close, you're not 6 feet. And I have seen it, and I don't care if you got a mask on either, because sometimes they can get. And then they have the mask that have the sides, and y'all wearing the mask that got them on around them ears. I can't do it. I tried. They hurt my ears, and people who wear glasses, that's really even more tricky because when people try to ring my doorbell calls me, and I need to go downstairs, and I be trying to put, because my building gave us masks, I be trying to put that on, and I'm struggling. And I already got big ears, and I don't want to make them bigger, and I do not want them out here with the thing pushing things. Oh my God, you know that? My mother used to make that face. She said, stick out her ears and put her eyes cross-eyed, and trying to make me laugh when I was younger. And then one day she told me that your eyes should stay that way when she was angry at me. No, I ain't doing it because I don't want my ears to stay that way. I already got big enough ears, but you know what they say about men with big ears and big noses. Well, I digress. So, yesterday, what did you do? I was really busy yesterday. Oh my God, I felt like I was really working. I was like, ain't I on quarantine vacation? I guess not. So anyway, I did an interview with the talented, as I said earlier, with Zeta. Zeta Jones. I keep saying Zeta. I don't know why I do that. Zeta Jones. I'm really proud of myself, even though, I feel like I needed to work on some things. Being an interview is really a challenge. And I do very well with talking. People have interviewed me for my projects and stuff before in the past. And now I can do it, because that's my corporate training background. But interviewing is a little different skill, because you can't really, they're feeding off your energy, and I have a serious deposition when I'm working on my project, but I'm a really fun, kind of lively guy. But then you can tell that they're feeding off my energy. They don't know that I'm kind of like carefree and stuff. But I also want to be respected, and I want to be taken seriously when I do these things. So I feel like you have to have a certain disposition when you are working on these type of projects, because people that follows you, and as an African American, I already have this negative perception that people have, or negative thing over a cloud over my head. So I always feel like I have to be a little bit more reserved, very on point, and can't really show that really side of myself. And that's why this platform is challenging me to be a little bit more vulnerable, show a side of myself that is still serious, very, and I hate saying that. I hate using the word like, oh, I'm intelligent, because you don't need to tell people that. They can see that. But because I'm African American, there is a negative connotation in the world that African Americans are ignorant, and that we are not intelligent, and that we're not smart. And I think I've always had to defend my intelligence. And I used to say, don't insult my intelligence. And so I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. So, in essence, that transition to the other transition is about fear and challenging yourself and doing the right thing. Now, this pandemic and wearing masks and Memorial Weekend, I know that some of you are like, oh no, I can't be with friends, and that's scary, but you have to start living your life. You have to get out there. But what I would want to say is that my fear is that people are going to be laxy-daisy on Memorial Weekend. But I want people to live their lives and enjoy themselves. But do the right thing. Wear a mask and stop being so selfish and stop arguing. Oh my God, y'all argue so much. Oh my God, I be on Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, these people are so irritating. They're miserable. Everything is negative. And my mother always told me, don't talk about politics or religion. Stop posting that stuff. And if somebody posts something on their page about politics and you don't agree, see, that's myself getting all excited. If you don't agree with somebody's politics when they post something, silence is golden. Silence is golden. Let me repeat. Silence is golden. Let them air their concerns, their beliefs, their things on their page. That is, yes, it's an open forum, but I guarantee you, some people do antagonize and want you to challenge them, and they want because that's all they are on a rag. Ooh, sorry, ladies, that's not polite. Definitely not polite. I apologize. But they be on some pill. They be some bitchy bitches. And I be wondering, well, what is wrong with them? Why are they just going on somebody else's pages to air their concerns? Somebody like me sometimes, I just post an article and might just give a general point of view. General. And somebody come in and zoom in like they on damn, like, an overnight flight to my feed. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. It was nonstop. Because it'd be like, I post in 2 seconds, they flying on in. I'm just, damn, that was a nonstop flight. Anyway, I digress. I hope that you are going to have a great Memorial Weekend. I think I am. I do want to get outside today. In New York, it's going to be 71 degrees. I do have a balcony, but sitting on my balcony is not enough. So anyway, Memorial Weekend. What in essence am I saying in all this? Is just be safe. Do the right thing. Don't, and when you're wearing a mask, I think Zeta Jones made me really think, I was already doing it because I have vulnerable people in my life that I could truly, truly damage or basically kill if their immune system can't handle this virus and I become asymptomatic or one day have it and I don't decide to wear a mask and it takes 14 days to show symptoms, so I could be the carrier and then knock somebody out and put them 6 feet under, and that's not something I want to have on my conscience. Hopefully the people that are watching me the same way. It's not a joking matter. It's actually not something that we should take lightly. And I want us to just be better humans. And from Facebook, some of y'all really need therapy or Jesus, one or the two, or both. Because some of y'all need both. I need therapy. I got Jesus. That's why I don't curse some of y'all out when y'all come zooming in with y'all opinions, although I have been letting loose lately. So anyway, remember to do the right thing. And when you're wearing a mask, you're not just wearing a mask for yourself, you're wearing it for other people. And if you don't want your ears to be like that, my home decor line, MiltonWest.co, COMILTONWES.co. We have what's called neck garters, and then your ears won't be poking out. And people say that my neck garters are cool, and they're soft, and they're nice, and they're great for the summertime. And you'll be fashionable. Anyway, I hope all of you have a great Memorial Weekend. I'm really glad that you're tuning in. Some people have been subscribing, some have been passing through, doing a drive-by. I like drive-bys, but I haven't had a drive-by in about 3 months. So, stop driving by and subscribe. Did you hear me? Subscribe to my page. You'll get more entertainment. Remember, I do have the Zeta Jones interview. It is up, it is live, and it is fabulous. Need to work on my interviewing skills, but I did a good job. I'm very proud of myself. So anyway, remember, today is the best day ever. Do you know why? Because you are a part of it. And remember to stay blessed, because you are already blessed. Okay? Have a great Memorial Weekend. Please stay safe and healthy. And just remember, when you're wearing a mask, you're not wearing a mask just for yourself. You're wearing it to protect humanity. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.